Imagine a world where everyone, regardless of their gender, receives equal opportunities, respect, and safety. Can we truly achieve this? Welcome to a thought-provoking discussion about gender equality. To begin, consider the perspective of those who believe that gender equality is a fundamental human right. From this viewpoint, everyone deserves the same opportunities in education, employment, and political participation, regardless of their gender. They argue that societies that promote gender equality are more prosperous and progressive. Moreover, they stress the importance of addressing sexual harassment and gender discrimination, which are significant barriers to achieving equality. Now, shift your perspective to those who argue that gender equality is an unrealistic goal due to inherent biological differences. They believe that men and women have different strengths and weaknesses, and these should guide our societal roles. While they do not condone gender discrimination or sexual harassment, they argue that complete equality may not be feasible or desirable. Another perspective to consider is that of those who believe in gender equality but think the current movement is focusing too much on women's rights. They argue that men also face discrimination, and their struggles should not be overlooked. They believe that gender equality should be about leveling the playing field for everyone, not just for one gender. Lastly, consider the perspective of those who believe that the concept of gender itself is fluid and not binary. They argue that gender equality should not just be about men and women, but should also include those who identify as non-binary or transgender. They believe that these individuals face unique challenges and discrimination, and their rights should also be prioritized in the fight for gender equality. In sum, this discussion has explored various perspectives on gender equality. We delved into the viewpoint that gender equality is a fundamental human right, the argument that it's an unrealistic goal due to inherent biological differences, the belief that the current movement is too focused on women's rights, and the perspective that gender equality should also include non-binary and transgender individuals. Remember, these perspectives aren't mutually exclusive. They represent a spectrum of beliefs about gender equality, each with its own merits and drawbacks. The goal isn't to pick a side, but rather to foster understanding and empathy. Ultimately, the path to gender equality is multifaceted, and it requires ongoing dialogue, openness, and respect for all perspectives. And while the journey may be complex, the destination, a world where everyone, regardless of their gender, is treated with fairness and respect, is undeniably worth striving for.